Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we determine the best bourbon on Uproxx's 2022 Top 100 Bourbons list. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swyat, Ryan Thompson, and Lenny Eckstein.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Yeah, we're going to try to get to the bottom of what we think is the best bourbon off Uproxx's Top 100 Bourbons. We'll do that after the break. For right now, Ryan said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, Ryan?
Well, I think it's something that we all wonder about, certainly when we're on Zoom calls and whatnot. And it's kind of pertinent to my situation here this evening, where I rolled in at about 6:54 Mountain Time back into my house where I record these things. And I was out at an event earlier, and I had to get some comfy clothes on where I could come here and sit down for a couple hours and hang out with everybody. And so I ran into the room and changed real quick and put on some comfy clothes. I mean, I got a t-shirt on that no one sees. Make sure I have the hat on to represent a little bit, but I got a friend in town. He's just over here enjoying some whiskey samples while we're going through this. And he was like, "What is it? That's what you're on?" I'm like, "It's a podcast, dude. It's a Zoom call. And no one's going to see it from my neck down." And so I throw on my comfy pair of sweatpants and a comfy pair of socks and I sit here and roll my feet with a little massage ball, and that's what I do during these things. So I'm afraid to ask, but I got to ask, what do you guys wear on the bottom half when you do these things? Yeah, and I don't know if you need to. Oh shit! Here's proof.
Oh, you can't see. You can't see. I just have on.
The censored bar just came up.
Yeah, the censored bar came up.
It's nothing.
I've got just comfy shorts on. So yeah, same thing.
Okay. Comfy shorts. Yeah. Okay.
I wear this is the shirt I wore today at work. It's a Tommy Bahama long sleeve, but
we know what you're going to wear up top. We know it's going to be Tommy Bahama something. Right.
So yeah, on the lower is just a pair of shorts. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Socks.
And this also came to mind because we were talking about McNew's silk PJs earlier. So
seeing if there's got the silk,
I do love
bottoms.
silk PJs. But I don't like pants. I don't like it. It's always shorts. Always have shorts.
She has shorts on
too. Shorts at that, huh?
And I will take my husky out in shorts. I do not like pants. Don't do.
Those were tiny shorts, so well.
The important parts are covered.
Tim, what do you got? What do you wear underneath there? Huh?
No pants. No, not at all. I've got my my podcasting shorts on.
Podcasting shorts.
Yeah. What are the he has podcasting shorts.
Maybe we need to share.
Have dedicated.
I get it.
We need to have podcasting shorts. That's another thing we're going to be coming out with.
It's a whole other thing we got to market.
We could do men ones and we could do tiny ones. We could make this
podcasting
shorts.
Yeah.
Lenny's at work right now.
Lenny's at work, so I would assume he's just got jeans on. So.
Jeans?
That's spot on. That's my typical winter attire. Yeah. And I came from Deerhammer.
We forgot we were podcasting too, so it wasn't. Yeah. So
I was on my way home to go to sleep, and I beelined and came back. Regular clothes.
All right, fair enough.
I do have something I've been fidgeting with all show. I made a bar spoon.
What is
I was about to comment on that.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's
I've
nice.
a couple times. What is that?
I forged a bar spoon out of a railroad spike.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's not totally done yet. Like, I feel like if I actually mix the drink with it, flakes of metal would still come off. Like I've got to grind it down a little bit. But
Okay.
Awesome though, man.
it's getting there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
I was
we'll-
told-
does
I was told
anyone
if you buy barrel
I'm
picks
sorry.
from him, you get one of his knives or something. Makes
That-
fucking
I am
5 of
gonna-
them.
that-
Haven't got
that's-
shit. Haven't got shit from him.
just a
Does
bunch of
anyone
fucking
else
awesome whiskey.
besides Lenny know why the neck, the shaft on the bar, the cocktail spoon is twisted like that?
Spin. You can twist.
It's supposed to be. So when you're doing mixed drinks, you can pour down and it does its thing.
Educated
Especially
audience.
if
You're
you're
both
layered.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
You're both right. Nice
Well,
job,
you're
guys.
both right. You're both right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Steve,
There you
to your
go.
point.
Lenny, that's awesome, bud. That's very cool, man.
Okay, go ahead. Lenny's going to address my concern.
That is a new thing. I just forged 3 new knives. I am going to implement the buy a barrel, get a knife. Not of your choice. I just give you the one I think is appropriate.
Okay.
Where the hell do you have extra time running a distillery to make knives and cocktails?
Fucking great question. So I don't, and I'm trying to figure out how. So I figure if I can build up this thing where people are like, dude, did you hear about the distillery in Colorado where the guy makes knives and gives you one? Then I can justify my like diversion from work, which I
There
kind
you
of
go.
need something. once
That's
in a
cool.
while.
I understand, man. I hear
Yeah.
you.
How do we justify sending out podcast shorts? We listen to 500 episodes. We get podcast shorts.
Podcast, you get your podcast shorts. Now, the listening ones are a little bit different than the actual podcasting one. Yeah, so we'll see. There has to be something special for us. We'll have to see what that means. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pouch for your nuts or something for the men's sides. I don't know on the women's side. Not sure what the equivalent is. I don't know. So yeah. So we're working on that. But yes, send me my knife. That'd be good. I love that. You guys are right as you walk in the door. Lenny's is as soon as you walk in the door. He's got his own space in the shop. I think we're going to keep it that way forever. It'll be always Lenny's corner there, and then you got Ryan's. Got Ryan's
Lenny's
there.
lane.
Yeah, Ryan's is starting to dwindle. I mean, we that was a big barrel, and we've sold a lot, but I love when we sell it. So
We need another conversation coming up soon, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Steve. Steve, what do you got? I've got Colonel E.H. Taylor single barrel. Thank you for asking. It's a rarity, the single barrel from Colonel E.H. Taylor. So
Wow, buddy. There you go.
excited about that. Here we go. Ooh, nice and bassy. Could be enough. I don't think it will be based on the cork pops we've had tonight. It's been a pretty good night, but could.
I like how you're optimistic about that one.
Oh,
I don't know if I heard anything.
that's ridiculous. Stop it. It was so good you didn't hear it. All right, Lenny, you look like you're ready to go. What do you got there, brother?
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of self-promotion going on around the ABV network lately, so I'm going to continue the trend of self-promotion. I'm going to pop a Deer Hammer cask strength hickory smoked corn whiskey, non-Steve Akeley label.
Okay. Oh, that was really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you explain suddenly you can do cork pops now when you didn't used to be able to?
A lot of practice.
Okay, fair enough.
Practicing. I've changed my microphone settings, all sorts of things.
You know what I got this week? A Harry and David basket from Stumpy Spirits, just because we're good people. Now that's a distillery that cares about their liquor retailer.
That's a nice pricey basket too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was the big one with all kinds of stuff. It's got snacks in there. It's even got mustards and relishes and all kinds of stuff. But
How far did they drive to see you guys?
Wheel of Gouda, there's a whole thing.
Was it like an 8-minute drive?
Yes, yeah. They drove 8 minutes, so yeah. Well, Harry and David though. Oh, top of the line, baby. Top of the line.
Classy.
All right, McNew, what do you got?
I am self-promoting Indiana, and I have Hard Truth Hills Sweet Mash Rye.
Okay. Ooh, that was really good too. I think Lenny got her, but
Lenny was on point today.
Lenny's was explosive. Yours was really good. Yours was an A, McNew. You just ran into an A+ night from Lenny. So, all right, let's go with Tim next. We'll leave Ryan for last.
All right, so I'm going to be promoting, hopefully to get some more love from the 10th Mountain folks. 10th Mountain Bourbon. This is actually from the ABV Barrel Shop. Some more self-promotion, and actually signed by Ryan Thompson. So thanks for doing that for me, Ryan. You know,
Nice.
I appreciate that. Especially when you eat the pastries and the distillery team didn't even give it to you. That's a good team right there. So, there we go.
Oh, man. It looked like it would have been so good on Tim's end. We heard nothing.
We're
Zero.
nothing.
Tim, it's the microphone. You need a new microphone.
That was Mike Muffle.
Mike
Muffle got him. Mike Muffle. Yeah. All right.
It's a ring in here.
Ryan, what do you got?
Cheers, buddy. That's a good bottle, man. You're going to enjoy that. Well, I'm excited what I'm going to pull out here tonight. I just bought it at the liquor store a day or two ago, and so it's an oldie but a goodie, maybe. I don't know, but just a little Russell 10-year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Can't go wrong with this guy, and it's not open, so let's see what happens here.
No.
It's not as good as,
Not as good as Lenny's. It was one of your better ones, but not as good as Lenny's. Yeah.
Lenny's is top 5 all year, I think.
It was good. It was good. So cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Didn't even get a pour yet. Cheers.
Oh, sorry. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Uproxx's top 100 bourbons. We'll be doing a bourbon bracket challenge to determine which is the best. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Freddie Mills, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we have a bracket challenge to determine Uproxx's top 100 bourbons.
Yes, we do. So this was their final 8, and we will determine which we think is the best. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Armagnac finished, Old Fitzgerald 19 year, Starlight finished in cognac casks, Heaven Hill Heritage 17 year, Eagle Rare BTAC, Happy 15, the Barrel Gold Label, and Michter's 20. That's our options there. Here's how they're going to play out. Heaven Hill 17 will take on Barrel's Gold Label. Then we've got the Bardstown Armagnac taking on Starlight's Cognac finish. And then we've got Michter's 20 taking on Eagle Rare BTAC. Ooh, that's a battle of the Titans. Woo. Pappy 15 versus Old Fitz 19. All right.
This whole
That's gonna
thing's
be-
a battle of the Titans.
It is. Also, yes, very much so. So, Tim, you're going to be first. Heaven Hill 17 versus Barrel Gold Label.
Barrel Gold Label all day long.
Yeah, they brought that on an event for us. Were you on that one?
Yes, they did. That was just outstanding.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a very well curated profile in that blend.
Yeah, I agree. Good stuff. All right. Next up is Lenny. Lenny, what do you think? Heaven Hill 17 or the Barrel Gold Label?
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in this lineup. But I've been a longtime fan of what Barrel's been doing, both in their product and, to bring light to excellent blending and full transparency. So I would give them the nod. That I haven't had that release yet, but I'm sure it's badass.
All right. Ryan, you're next. Barrel Gold Label or Heaven Hill 17?
Not to beat a drum, but I can't believe I'm going to argue against the Heaven Hill here. But I'm going with the other two. That Barrel Gold Label is probably going to take the cake on this one.
All right. That means Barrel Gold Label moves on. Next up is Bardstown, their Armagnac finished versus Huber's Starlight Cognac finish. All right. Round number 2, Lenny, you're first. This is equally matched as well, I feel.
Yeah. I like also both brandy finishes.
Yeah.
From other countries. This came up in another discussion, but I'm always the fan of the craft side of things, and Huber's, they're doing some nice stuff. So I'm going to go with that one.
All right. So Huber's Starlight goes up 1-0. Ryan, what do you think? Huber's Starlight, their cognac finish, or Bardstown Bourbon Company's Armagnac finish?
I love both finishes, but I'm going to stick with my fellow Coloradan there and go with the old Huber's Starlight.
Huber's Starlight. Okay. They're from Colorado?
No, I am.
Lenny is.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. It's like, okay.
Colorado.
I don't know. Maybe they live there. I don't know. All right, McNew, you're next.
Sorry, I was sticking with Lenny, the previous
Lenny, gotcha.
pick there.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's up 2-0. Do you want to stick with the Colorado guys, McNew, or you want to go with the
I do, because it's really an Indiana guy. Huber Starlight is Indiana.
Right.
They're doing great things. They do have a cult following. I think it is turning into a cult, but they're doing great things. Like, grow that cult, baby. I am here for it.
Okay. Boy, this next one is very interesting. Michter's 20 versus Eagle Rare BTAC. The way you got to think about this is I poured 2 glasses and said, right now I'm saying you can have 1. That's a tough call, but you would make that decision. You wouldn't be like, you know what? I can't decide. I'm not going to take neither. So you'd take one of them. So what would be the one you'd take? Round number 3, Ryan, you're the first one who has to handle this.
I'll rephrase that. Kind of the similar situation. If I'm on an island, which bottle am I taking with me?
Okay.
Right. And I would be reaching for the Eagle Rare BTAC, I think. So
Eagle Rare BTAC goes up 1-0. McNew, what do you think? Eagle Rare BTAC or Michter's 20?
I've historically not been a fan of even easy to grab off the shelf Eagle Rare, so I'm going to go Michter's.
Michter's. I got to say, I love Eagle Rare BTAC, but the Michter's 20 is very compelling. It's very good. Like Eagle Rare, it's going to vary by release a little bit. I'm going to go the Michter's 20. I just think it's a pretty special one. So I will go Michter's 20. It's even more rare than Eagle Rare. So, yeah. Tim, what do you think?
I love my friends over at Seagram's and Buffalo Trace, but those are 2 mash bills that are there. It's there's a whole thing that goes along with that. The Michter's 20, and I just love Dan McKee.
Yeah.
He's one of the most humble people in the business. I'm going to, if I put both in front of me, I'm going to pull a Danny here. I'm channeling Danny. Steve, I've never had any of them. How could I choose?
I can't do this. I couldn't possibly do this.
No, I'm joking. I've had both. The Michter's 20 to me is a better experience than the Eagle Rare, because I'm just held back on the Eagle Rare. I agree with McNew on that side. It's just It's overplayed. The name itself is what it is. The products compared both, I think Michter's 20 is a better product.
I will say this: out of the 3 names here, Michter's, Michner's, or what do you say, Tim? Michter's? Michter's or Michner's? It said even more than Michter's.
I said Michter's, yeah.
Michter's.
What is the correct pronunciation?
Michter's. Michter's.
That's what I thought, right? Yeah.
More people say Michner's or Michter's.
Michter's I've heard. I screw that up every now and then.
Yeah.
It must be an Illinois thing. We're just a little slow.
Okay. All right. So our Mitchners moves on. All right. Next up is Pappy 15 or Old Fitz 19. Round number 4. McNew, you're first.
Old Fitz.
Old Fitz goes up 1-0. Woo! Woo! I mean, I will say this, if you have to pick one, I've had plenty of Pappy 15. I know it's tough to get. I know there's people dying it. They haven't got to try it and stuff, but the Old Fitz is unique. It's a unicorn. It's a one-time offering. Here's the Old Fitz 19. And by the way, if we bring back an Old Fitz, it's going to be a different Old Fitz. Everything about it will be different. Whereas Pappy, they're going to try to blend it as closely as they can to be consistent. Not that it's the exact same, but I think for me, it's clearly Old Fitz. So Tim, what do you think?
What I love about this one is you got both of the weeders together on this one.
Yeah.
That's a great matchup between the two. I'm a huge fan of Old Fitz. From the whole line when they were the standard bottom shelfer to this one here, out of the two, Old Fitz would be my choice as well. Knock it right out.
All right, that means our final 4 looks like Barrel, a gold label, versus the Cognac finish from Huber's Starlight, and then Michter's 20, Old Fitz 19. Round number 5, I'm going to be first. Barrel, gold label, or the Cognac finish. I am a big fan of Cognac finish, but that being said, I think that the Barrel is a better product for me personally over Starlight traditionally. That's not to say it's bad, but I just like I like Barrel, what they do. I like them a lot. So I'm going to go Barrel, and that means they are up 1-0. Tim, what do you think?
Steve, I'm with you. I'm a huge fan of the Barrel product over a lot of these on here. It fits my palate a lot easier than the Starlight. So Barrel.
Okay. Barrel goes up 2-0. Lenny, what do you think? Barrel or Starlight?
I mean, I'm going to kind of default to if they're both in front of me, what I'm going to grab. Tough choice. I like them both for different reasons, but at this point, the Barrel gold label.
Okay. That means Barrel gold label moves on. We'll be in our finals, by the way. All right. Next up is Michter's 20 versus Old Fitz 19. Round number 6. This is an interesting one in my mind. Tim, you're first.
Well, you can't really have age be a differentiator on here. If I had to put these two in front of me again, I'm falling back to the Mitchners. The Mitchners 20 is going to be my choice on that one. Yeah, Mitchners 20.
Is there an N in that?
There was an N there for a while to see if anybody's paying attention. Right,
All right.
Pass the test.
Lenny, you're up next. Mitchners is up 1-0 over Old Fitz.
So I've got this weird thing. Like if I don't know where Michter's 20 came from, and I feel like I do know where Old Fitzgerald 19 came from.
Right.
Harbin Hill. And for me, like I like a good, honest bourbon, and I know most people don't give a shit, but I do. And if I don't know where it came from, I'm not drinking it.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right.
Old Fitz it is.
Old Fitz. That means Old Fitz has tied it up. Ryan, what do you think? Michter's or Old Fitz?
Man, again, back to my original comment. These top 8 here are just all fantastic. Now that we're going down to, I guess, 3, 4, whatever. This is a tough one between these two, but I am giving a nod to Old Fitz 19 year on this.
Old Fitz. All right. That means Old Fitz now is up 2-1 over Michter's. What do you think, McNew?
I'm going to just close this one out with Old Fitz.
Old Fitz 19 moves on, is in our finale. So our finale looks like this. Barrel Gold Label takes on Old Fitz 19. Round number 7, Lenny is first. Barrel Gold Label or Old Fitz 19?
That's an interesting one, but I'm definitely going to go with the Old Fitz 19.
Old Fitz 19 goes up 1-0. Ryan, what do you think?
I'm right there with him. Easy, not easy. But I'm going Old Fitz 19. God bless Barrel Gold all day long, every day. But for competition's sake, going with the Old Fitz 19.
Old Fitz 19. What do you think, McNew? Barrel Gold Label or Old Fitz 19?
Same C's. Old Fitz.
Old Fitz is our champion. How about that? I think it was going to be a runaway. I would have voted Old Fitz. Tim, how about you?
That Old Fitz. Yep.
Yeah. Old Fitz would have run the table. So, yeah, there you go. Congratulations to our winner, Old Fitz 19. We think is the best bourbon from the Uproxx list of top 100 bourbons in 2022. All right, on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at swyguy2112.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com. We can order our bottles shipped to your door. Some pretty cool new developments coming in the online shipping area with us, and you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
All right, Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey. Our website is 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. We put all of our previous shows. We got our blogs out there, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Please come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop. At a minimum, sign up for our email and text distribution at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. Farnance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you,
Yes.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.